Juice and Java. My name is Bauman.
Hi, I'm Marisa Palmer.
And this is our first show of this year. I'm so excited to be here with you guys today.
First time hosting you guys, so it's going to be a great
nervous.
show.
It's
No,
okay.
I'm not nervous. It's okay.
Relax, take a breath here.
So, Allie, how was your summer?
My summer was great, but I'm really happy to be back on campus.
Yeah.
I'm excited to get, the first month of school is shaky, lots of work, but
No.
I'm happy to be back. How about you? How's your semester going?
It's been pretty good. Last year, I procrastinated a lot on my work as a freshman because college freshman.
You don't expect it, yeah.
You don't need to do work. But now it's more so like I'm going to get my work done, going to start off the semester right. So that's my mentality right now.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's been pretty good.
Well, we have a really exciting show lined up for us today.
Yes, we do.
Right? You're going to be talking to, who is it?
I'm going to be talking to Brittany Barr. She's a TRF student, and if you guys haven't known or been aware about it, Pitch Perfect was shown as an advanced screening this semester. So I'm going to talk to Brittany a bit. She's going to review, tell her opinion of the show. So I'm excited for that.
I saw it. I thought it was
You
so funny. I
did?
thought it was such a good movie.
I'm so excited.
And then I'm going to be talking to some managers of the new cafe in Del Plaine that's opening up for late night food. Yeah.
Very nice.
What
So
else do
no
we
more
have?
Kimmel. Now we're going to Breezeway. Then afterward, we have a cooking show coming up with our reporters Jess and Tara.
Yeah.
And
we're going to have
then
some gymnastics team. But first, let's see what some upperclassmen wish they had known when they were freshmen.
I wish I learned how to properly longboard when I was a freshman.
Okay, something that I wish I knew as a freshman was to buy a really, really good umbrella because the weather here gets pretty unpredictable.
The thing I wish I knew was how hot the summers would be at the start of the year. And I don't know. It's much different from the cold perception you get of Syracuse.
I wish I knew that Westcott Street is better than Marshall Street.
Oh, as a freshman, I wish I knew about the Gold Team faculty building down there with all the awesome food.
When I was a freshman, I wish I knew that I should take advantage of all the easy classes.
I wish I knew when I was a freshman to wear comfy shoes everywhere because you'll be walking a lot, which is why I'm wearing sneakers right now.
I wish I knew that there was a quad shuttle.
Freshmen need to know. You have to appreciate the sunlight. Look at this, the quad is beautiful right now.
I wish I knew girls wouldn't look twice at you unless you were in a fraternity.
When I was a freshman, I wish I knew about the cranberry chicken in the Slocum Cafe, because it's awesome.
What we wish we would have known as freshmen is not to wear our keys around our neck.
Especially on your lanyard.
Yeah, real geeky.
As a freshman, I knew everything, so there's nothing else I would like to know.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. We have a pretty full set here today. I'm with the managers of the new Breezeway Cafe in Del Plaine. Hi guys, thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
So you guys, there's a new dining hall. No, a new late night dining hall. What's going on? Tell me.
Well, it started about like 2 weeks ago, and we basically just started from scratch with creating the menus with Justin. He's like not here right now. Sorry, I didn't.
It's part of the entrepreneurship.
Yeah, it's part of the entrepreneurship community,
right?
and yeah, they started making it last year, and we just kind of just basically started it.
It's pretty much a late night cafe for anyone who's out and about in the early hours of the morning.
So it's a little bit like the Kimmel dining hall, right? Where I can go and can I use my SU dining dollars?
Yeah, it's like Kimmel, except we serve more personal things. We can make whatever you want. We can do pizzas from barbecue chicken to margarita. It's really all about what the student wants, so we can cater to their needs.
So Erin, you work on the menu, right?
Right.
So what are some of your favorite items on the menu?
Well, some of the most popular items that we serve at Breezeway Cafe are the milkshakes. We do strawberry, chocolate, and vanilla. And then we're serving specialty pizzas this week, which is, like Frank said, barbecue, chicken pizza, buffalo chicken pizza, margarita, and the regular cheese and pepperoni.
Oh. And when are you guys open? What times?
We open at 10 and we go to 3:30 in the morning.
Wow, and you're working that shift? That's what time you guys work?
Yeah, we come an hour earlier to set up, so first shift is from 9 to 12:45. And then from 12:45 to 4:30 is the second shift. So long hours, long and late.
And how successful has it been so far? Are students really coming and excited about this?
Since we didn't do any advertising yet, because it's just been our soft opening, we've had a crazy amount of business. We almost doubled it from our first week, so it's doing well.
Wow, and are you going to advertise for it more? Because I feel like there's not a lot of students that know about it yet.
Yeah, we're actually getting posters out. We've got a Facebook page, and grand opening next week, hopefully.
Oh, good. Now, I did hear there was one little trouble about signing students in. What's going on with that?
The thing is that you have to sign people in after 8 o'clock. Everybody knows that, but right now we can only get people from Del Plain. I'm talking to DPS hopefully this week about getting a sister dorm with Ernie Davis, if not Haven and Booth and Kimmel.
Okay. And is it just going to be food, or are you guys going to plan some kind of activities you can do there? Is it going to bring a TV in or something?
Yeah, we might bring in a TV and we might do theme nights, have a movie night or.
I think we were talking about a karaoke night.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Yeah, the managers got together and we did a little bit of brainstorming on theme nights that we can have. And once we have everything decorated and put together, then we'll start elaborating.
And I think it's pretty amazing. You guys are all managers there, right? And you're all freshmen. I mean, you just got to campus. Yeah, you don't know what's going on. Have you even been to Kimmel yet? So how have you been dealing with people under you that are that are older than you?
Yeah, actually, being head of food operations, one of the general employees is actually my RA. So it's kind of funny because they're on top of me all the time. But then when it's time for work, I'm on top of them, and I have to tell them what to do, and I have to make sure they're doing it the right way and make sure they're not cooking it too much. And there's just a lot of logistics that I have to overlook. So.
Well, after all this talk, I'm going to have to come check it out. It's making me hungry. And I don't know about you guys, but stay tuned for our cooking segment coming up next.
Welcome back to Juice and Java. I'm Marisa Palmer, and we have a great bit coming up for you guys. Recently, there was a pre-screening of the movie Pitch Perfect, which is an a cappella type movie, and we have a student here today who's going to give her review and tell us her opinion about it. So coming right up, we're going to show you a little trailer of the movie Pitch Perfect. Stay tuned.
Oh, Oh boy, the bad boys of acapella have just gotten badder.
You girls are awesome. Lee Horrible, I hate you, kill yourselves. Girl Powers.
This is a list of all of the songs that we have ever
Guys, and we're back with Brittany Barr, who's a TRF student here at Syracuse University, and she's also part of the review crew on OTN. So, Pitch Perfect. What did you think about that movie? First, tell us a synopsis.
Yeah, so Pitch Perfect, basically, it's about this girl that is a freshman going into school.
Okay.
And she's kind of like grungy kind of feel. She likes to do mashups, so she likes to DJ and do stuff like that. But she can sing. And there's this other group, and they're kind of failing because they did this embarrassing thing at a finals. I won't reveal why because it's hilarious. But they kind of messed up at finals and they have this bad rep now. So they kind of try and recruit Anna Kendrick's character. And Anna Kendrick at first was like, nope, not doing it, nope. And then she finally joins and it's very conservative and she ends up kind of changing the whole feel of it. And then, like saving the day sort of thing, that kind of thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's really adorable, really cute.
What did you think about the movie?
I thought it was great. I don't really watch a lot of Glee, any of that kind of stuff.
You don't watch Glee?
I don't, no.
Glee heart right here.
Yeah, no, I was in show choir for 4 years.
Oh, cool.
And most of the people in my choir would watch Glee and I was not that interested. But my mom loves it. So I told her, I was like, you're gonna love this movie. But it was really cute. It's kind of different, it's all about acapella. So what was kind of fun is it's kind of like on a college campus. I think that's why it kind of really connected with the campus here.
Yeah.
Because there are a lot of acapella groups and people are really big into that.
That's very true.
So it was really fun.
You thought it was different than the standard musical movie type thing
yes,
going on? Okay.
Absolutely, yeah. It wasn't like kind of My Fair Lady where she's trying to learn how to speak and
Yeah.
then all of a sudden she starts singing. It's not like that. It's more like instead of singing their feelings, they're singing in a competition.
Oh, okay, I got it.
Yeah,
so it's not like you're in a movie, scene's going on, I'm gonna sing about my feelings.
Yeah.
It's more so it makes sense because it's an a cappella movie, so they're performing against each other.
Exactly.
Okay.
So people who kind of have the feel about musicals that that would never happen in real life. This isn't like that. It's more real to the fact because they're competing. So it makes sense. They do a sing off. That one's a little more wow, they can really do that really fast.
Yeah.
But it's a movie, so yeah.
It's out of nowhere. Oh, I can sing really fast.
Exactly.
That's true.
But it's really cute, and there are some really, really funny characters in it as well.
I was gonna ask you, who are your favorite characters in the movie?
I think everybody's favorite character is going to probably be Fat Amy,
played
by Rebel Wilson.
Yes.
She's really, really great.
She was in Bridesmaids, wasn't she?
Yes, she was. I haven't seen Bridesmaids, but now seeing her in that, I want to go see Bridesmaids.
She's hilarious.
Yeah, she's so funny, and she kind of stole the show.
I've heard that.
Yeah, people were just rioting with laughter with some of her jokes. It was she was great. And the main actors are great as well. They're really funny too.
Okay.
But I loved Fat Amy's
She's
character.
funny.
Yep.
Thank you, Brittany, so much for being here today. Brittany's a part of Review Crew, who's on OTN every day except for Tuesdays, so check it out.
Hi, welcome back. I'm here with Brian and Joey, who are two members of the Gymnastics Club team at Syracuse. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here with me today.
Thanks for having us.
So, tell me a little bit about, you're the captain, you said you were the king of the club, right? Is that what I heard?
I'm a team member.
You're a team
We'll call it
member.
that.
So how long have you guys been doing gymnastics?
I've been doing gymnastics since I got here about 4 years ago. I started right as soon as I started grad school at Syracuse.
Okay, and you're a grad student.
Yes.
And now you said you didn't always do gymnastics. You started out doing snowboarding. Is that right?
Snowboarding, yep. I came in with some experience with just flipping off the diving board, doing snowboarding tricks, and I came in with that experience, and the gymnastics coach basically told me, you're doing it wrong. We have to retrain everything that you know already, and that took about 2 years to retrain everything I already could do before.
Wow, and you worked your way up to captain after that, right?
Yes, and I think that's a spot that most people don't want to have because it's a little bit more work on the team and less time to practice.
Take control of everybody, and you guys are all guys. Is there a lot of goofing off that goes on at the practices?
No.
No goofing off? And what about you? When did you get started?
I did gymnastics for 2 years in high school. We had a high school team, and then this is my second year doing it here. But like Brian, I had a lot of prior experience, just being upside down and stuff. I did karate for almost 10 years, and I had a backyard trampoline, which means I didn't spend a lot of time doing anything else besides jumping around, being stupid.
Wow. So do you guys compete against other schools? How does it work?
We do compete against other schools. We have about 3 meets that are at other schools throughout the year. And then at the end of the year, there's a national competition that moves around the country. It changes from year to year. Last year, it was in Salt Lake City, Utah, and it was really good. And usually there's around 600 participants that go there. Wow.
So I know I'm very bad at gymnastics. I can't do anything. And I know my big problem is I can't kind of relax enough to just not think about it and just trust my body to do, all the tricks that you guys are doing. So how do you take those risks all the time when you're learning new tricks and you're learning new moves?
The first time you do a trick, it's always really scary because you think to yourself, like, oh my gosh, what's going to happen if I mess up? I'm going to land on my neck. But after you do it, and I mean, the first time you do a trick, you probably mess up. But after you mess up and you realize nothing happens, nothing bad happens at least, like, it's way easier to learn the trick the second time, or at least try it the second time.
Wow. And, I mean, how have you been working on your flexibility? Is it easy? Is it hard?
Flexibility is one approach to gymnastics. I feel like the people who have trained gymnastics when they were younger generally come in with flexibility and do routines based on their flexibility. And that makes the routines easier and make it look more nice. And I find that's the trend. And people who come in later, they almost don't even work on their flexibility at all. And they're just let's do the biggest trick we possibly can in each pass. And who cares if it looks nice? We're having fun.
All right, well, stay tuned because coming up after the break, these guys are going to show off a little bit for me and show me some moves. Welcome back. I'm here again with Joey and Brian, who are going to show me a couple moves. They're going to try to impress me, right, guys? Right?
We're going to try.
So let's start out with maybe a handstand. How about that?
Let's do it.
Woo! Looking good. So for more information, you can you can email sumensgymnastics@gmail.com, or you can like their page on Facebook. And let's see, boys. Can you do a flip for me?
I can do one.
Let's see. Oh my God, I almost hit the ceiling. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And thank you again for watching Juice and Java. I'm Allie Bauman. For more information, you can go to CitrusTV.net, and I hope to see you next time.